Well, I would be real upset if my son came home and said he was marrying someone white. I would first ask him, are you proud of your mother?
Are you what?
Are you proud of your mother who is black? There are many black young ladies. If you're not satisfied with one, then you keep searching. There's always someone better, prettier, or more intelligent or educated. But he would not be allowed to come back to my home of his black mother.
We're taking a look back at some of our most memorable moments from 1986. You know, every once in a while, I get somebody who thinks the topic of interracial relationships is a new one. Please think again. 16 years ago, we met two couples struggling because of their racial differences. Watch this.
I can't speak for every interracial couple in the country. I can speak for us. I don't know why we've been fortunate. I didn't anticipate any major problems. I haven't really had any major problems that would want to make me move to another country or anything. I know some people do have horror stories to tell. We don't. We have had pretty good, normal, everyday, regular living.
Wait a minute. I don't want to put words in your mouth,
Yeah.
but when you brought him home, Mother and Dad said, whoopee, and I'm glad to have a son-in-law. No, glad to come to the wedding. Let's have a ball. Your parents, the same thing. You brought her home, and your parents didn't say a word.
My family's got a couple of interracial couples in it already. Not that that's why I'm involved. I didn't actually go out and say, well, I'm going to go out and get involved in an interracial relationship. It's something that just happened. I didn't plan it, but I'm glad that it happened, and it's a great life for me so far, knock on wood.
Okay,
you know.
why are you sitting up here alone? Where's your husband?
He's in the shadow.
Why is he in the shadow?
Direct the question to him. He would prefer to answer that.
Are you angry he's in the shadow?
I do not like the fact that he is not able to sit with me due to other problems.
Bruce, why are you in the shadow?
It's a little difficult situation, Sally. First of all, let me say, we're talking about interracial couples. Let me confirm that I am Caucasian. It's a family situation. We do have a problem with a family member, and out of not respect for that situation, but out of understanding of that situation, I chose to do this.
How do you feel about that?
We have to view things in a rounded out view, because we knew when we did get married that there would be some who didn't agree and there would be some who did.
First of all, I would be real upset if my son came home and said he was marrying someone white. I would first ask him, are you proud of your mother?
Are you what?
Are you proud of your mother who is black? There are many black young ladies. If you're not satisfied with one, then you keep searching. There's always someone better, prettier, or more intelligent or educated. But he would not be allowed to come back to my home of his black mother.
But Mother, I'm in love with her. I didn't know, I don't think of what color she is, Mother. I just love her.
Well, I just couldn't understand it. I would take it as a slap in the face to me, being his black mother, to say that, are you proud of me?
But Mother, her nose is like yours. Her eyes are like yours. Mother?
How do they feel when they walk in, like, say, through a supermarket, and people have to be looking? I mean, how do you feel when people turn around?
People
We
oftentimes...
don't really have any horror stories to tell. I know some people who do. Again, like I said, we're fortunate in that sense. I guess it has a lot to do with where we live and who we associate with and so on.
Where do you live?
We live in New York State.
New
We
York
live
State.
upstate New York.
Upstate New York?
Yeah.
Well, now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I love you, New Orleans, so I'm going to correct you. New York State. New York State. You could put Texas and
That's right.
Louisiana and all of that in,
That's right.
and you would not have the size of New York State. When he says he lives in New York State, I am assuming that that is a small, rural type of an area.
Yes, it is.
We are not talking cosmopolitan New York City. So before you all go, ooh,
We
that's a
met
different
in
thing.
New York City. We
Linda,
lived in New York
you have
City.
somebody?
Yeah, I disagree. I think, well, I agree, I guess, with the right to interracial relationships. And I was in one, gave it up because of attitudes of other people, and I have never had a relationship that was so fulfilling. I've been looking for one 7 years since, and now I know that color is not the bottom line, but it's how you relate as man and woman.
Good for you. I agree.
I'm answering to the young lady. I was about to tell them, great. If you're happy, forget everybody else and shoot for it.
Okay, sir.
Yes, I would like to know, how's the kids react in school towards your little boy, your little girl?
Well, I'm kind of jealous right now because he gets all the attention.
If I can quote something that happened in the nursery school,
the teacher, he is in a school that has no other mixes or blacks. It just turned out that way. It's a small private school. And the teachers would say, oh, no, we have to entertain 4-year-olds again today. I don't think I have the energy. Oh, that's right, Tommy's in class today. And they could put all the kids on one side of the room and Tommy on the other, and they said within 5 minutes they'd be all over there. It's his personality that comes out, not his color.
What will you do when your child has to fill out a form and they ask for the race?
Well, if it's something that is not necessary, you know, like if it's not a census form, if it's, I don't know, an application for a credit card or something, I think you can leave that blank.
Yes, hi, I'd like to direct this to Bruce. I'd like to know, since he did get married, how long will he stay in the shadow? In other words, why is it, if he agreed to do it, he's proud of doing it, how long will he satisfy his family or whatever member in the family that's
Bruce, you wanna answer that?
That's a very good question, Sally. Chris and I have had that discussion before. We've had an instance in our family, and I'll let Chris relate that to you, but let me answer that question. To be honest with you, I'm not sure. There's a very, very intolerant individual in my family. Excuse me. And to keep peace within the family is the reason that I do these things.
Well, one has to ask what price peace. Tell me about is he talking about the funeral that you were invited to or not invited to?
There was an individual in the family that passed, and due to the possibility of having a scene, we felt it was better for me not to go. In fact,
were you asked not to go?
I was asked not to go.